through about an hour just to check it out. It's an awesome indoor facility, really good place for, it seems like all levels can jump in and play.
Looks great, lots of people, bubbling with activity, lots of fun.
The surface is really good, everything, I love it.
One-stop shop, right? We got the bar, we got the restaurant, we got the waves, we got a ping pong table. I mean, you got showers. I mean, you come here, you can spend a day here and not get bored. It's just a great experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Performance Pickleball RVA and the first ever tournament to be conducted in what we refer to as Pickleball Paradise. It is the Lismore & Associates Pickleball Resolution. John Laser, Joe Hutzler. Joe, we've been building to this day for a long time in terms of the competition aspect here at Performance Pickleball. We've got our great friends with VPM, and we are going to open up with a bang here this afternoon. We've got the Women's Singles Open Gold Medal match, and we've got a returning champion, the gold medalist Kirsten Pappas, who took the body armor title just a few months ago.
That was one of the first tournaments I was ever involved in, and Kirsten immediately caught my eye as a videographer, and she's going to catch your eye today as a viewer as well. Very technically sound with the way that she plays. And I'm also excited to take a look at the game of Lorelei Singsank because she just made big waves with UVA, winning the Collegiate Cup, scoring the game-winning shot as well. So she's trying to ride that momentum wave right now.
Yeah, no stranger to the moment. The opponent for Kirsten Pappas, you see the two combatants there in our first Open Division gold medal match of the weekend. We've got jam-packed with talent brackets throughout the course of this three-day event. You see our head referee, Ben Davis. On the right there is Singsank. Back to us is Pappas. Pappas rolled through the bracket to this point undefeated. So, of course, the way it goes, Pappas can win gold with the single victory should extra games be required by a Singsank victory. Then we'll play some extended pickleball here on our Skechers Stadium courts. And Joe, Ben running down the rules right now for the two. Not that they probably need that refresher, but it is his requirement, of course, as our head referee. But when you look at this facility and the tournament action we've already had here this morning, Friday, of course, is the lightest day in these tournaments. But, man, it's been fun to see the energy around this Lismore & Associates Pickleball Resolution.
Yeah, very intense in a good way in terms of the competition level and the skill overall. I've been really impressed at every division that we've seen. We've seen a variety of winners as well, from the youngins to the old. Right now we're going to get started with the women's and see what they can do for the gold.
Pappas is going to serve to get us started as Pappas puts it in play. And again, as Pappas came through the draw undefeated, as that is wide to give Pappas the early 1-0 advantage. Should Kirsten Pappas claim best 2 out of 3 to 11 here, she is your gold medalist. Should Singsank claim 2 out of 3, as she nets the return to give Pappas a quick 2-0 advantage here in game 1, best of 3, then we will need that decisive one-game sprint to 15.
Do want to also extend congratulations to the bronze medalist, Trish Hammer, in this women's open division, taking down Carrie Wethington 15-4 in that bronze medal match.
Carrie Wethington, whose daughter-in-law Beanie Wethington will play in the doubles open tomorrow as a performance-sponsored player, as their Singsank gets the side out. And little jitters, it seemed like, there from Lorelei. That's not usually errors that she makes in her game on the first couple points.
Well, and it's interesting to come inside and play anytime, but a new facility, these players, other than maybe the grand opening, haven't played in here just yet. So I wouldn't expect them to take too long to get used to the court and where their shot placement is, because they have been playing, but it is a factor in the first few couple serves and receives back and forth.
Side out back to Pappas. She leads 3-1. Excellent shot there from Singsank as she went open hand, forehand, Joe. And singles game so much different than the doubles game. Of course, the passing shots, the angles, when to be aggressive, when not to be. We'll see all of that from both of these players.
Yeah, that's always an intriguing part as I continue to learn with pickleball, and then I watch others and their strategy on when to move up, when to stay back, because obviously you can close off an angle if you come up, but you could also get beat if it's a really good shot too far to your right or left.
Pappas, too many options there, Joe. She had the whole court misfired 3-all. That's a shot that Singsank won't miss too often either. 3 apiece is our score, 3-3 as Pappas serves in game 1.
It's clear that Singsank, as you saw right there, in the last couple of shot attempts, a lot of power. She's got that part figured out, going from the legs to all the way through to the swing. It's just sometimes a little bit too hard. And you see a couple points ago it went too long. So that could be something that she works on throughout the match.
4-3 Singsank now. Pardon our graphic there. As the side out will send it back to Pappas. 3-4 down for Kirsten Pappas. Again, the two met in the rounds leading to the medal matches. It was hotly contested, but Pappas was able to prevail.
And that was 11-0, 11-4 in that semifinal match. I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
That was against Carrie Wethington.
Interesting.
I'll tell you, Joe, playing a little bit on these Skechers Pickleball Stadium courts, and a great thank you to our friends at Skechers Pickleball, have made such an investment in the sport and in this facility. You see this with the players thus far, and I note it myself. You feel like you're playing in the U.S. Open, and you try to hit hero shots and take more difficult angles than you probably need to. It takes a little while to settle into that, and I think we're seeing that a little bit in game 1 here.
And every court, regardless of it being inside, is a little bit different in terms of the light placement, the banners versus no banners on some of the courts in the back. So definitely the way a shot felt earlier in the day might be a little bit different now, and you just miss it by a hair.
Return long there from Singsank. Score 6-4 for Kirsten Pappas on a little bit of a run here in game 1. Again, Pappas can claim the gold medal by taking 2 out of 3. Pappas getting some early coaching. She doesn't need much of it today. Right back to Performance Pickleball RVA in a couple of minutes.
He's waiting on us. Okay.
Pappas serving 6-4. Kirsten Pappas rolling with a 8-4 lead. Again, as she claims 2 out of 3, 2-11. She is your gold medalist. Wide fire there. And so Pappas.
Singsank said it was in.
Singsank called that in.
Pappas wasn't sure.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit wide from this angle. I don't have the best angle either. But so the ball bounces Pappas's way for a 9-4 advantage. But now the side out to Singsank. Trying to get some traction here in game 1. That deep return will help from Kirsten Pappas. 5-9 is our score. Singsank trailing Pappas. Now 6-9. Now you can start to see the bounce from the players, Joe. The legs getting those nerves out. Again, they've played on this court earlier this afternoon, but also throughout this facility. This is Skechers Stadium Court 1. Now Singsank getting a little rhythm going in her game, getting to the net at the right time.
I think that's key, too, especially considering how the result fared for her earlier today. If she can find a rhythm herself and find some weak points for to attack Pappas like that, a coffin corner shot that Pappas brings back into the net, that's going to be huge for her result as well as her confidence.
8-9, Singsank on quite the roll here. May get a Pappas timeout here if this one evens it up. Singsank fends off the pass to Nadas at 9 apiece. And there is the timeout as expected from Kirsten Pappas. So Pappas had the commanding 9-4 lead here in game 1. Singsank battling back, and we've got a tense game 1. This is the gold medal match, Women's Singles Open. It continues in a couple of minutes across the Performance Pickleball RVA YouTube stream from the Skechers Stadium courts.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of every pickleball league. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of every pickleball league.
Try it on a different TV, maybe, but that's, Is it on that way on your phone, too? Yeah, I took it off the Wi-Fi.
Back on Skechers Stadium Court 1, 9-all in game 1. As Singsank on the roll, Kirsten Pappas taking a timeout. 9 apiece, Pappas and Singsank. Singsank phenomenal shot there from Pappas on the pass for the side out. Or was that called wide there? It was indeed. It looked like that was in. 10-9 for Singsank. Game point. Lorelei Singsank takes game 1, 11-9. And that will give her the advantage. Again, best 2 out of 3. And then if necessary, should Singsank take another game off Kirsten Pappas, a sprint to 15. So game 1 complete. Lorelei Singsank, Maui, Hawaii by way of UVA. The 1-0 lead. We're back to Performance Pickleball RVA in just a couple of moments.
It does. They help you keep going with life. You know, in my lifetime, I've been knocked around a few times. No matter how many times you get knocked down, hell, you got to get up off the turf. Back pain, knee pain, you name it, I had it. But when I walked into the Good Feet store and got fitted for arch support, I feel so much better. Very little pain in my back. I feel no pain in my knee. It is nothing like it. No matter who you are, whatever position you hold, in some way, we can help somebody. And that's what the Good Feet store does. They help you keep going with life.
Ben Davis conferring with both Kirsten Pappas and Lorelei Singsank as we head to game 2. This is the Women's Singles Open gold medal match. That is Kirsten Pappas, again the gold medalist of the Body Armor 804 Open. She's had a successful run here in capital of the Commonwealth. What a shot by Pappas to open game 2, and you see that aggression cross court.
Yeah, and that was something that I think Pappas really wanted to get out of there early, because towards the end of that first game, Singsank really started to develop a lot of confidence, and her reach is very exceptional, playing up so close to the net, able to get some of those passing attempts and put them back in play. So for Pappas, it's good to see that one actually get past her in play for a point to gain more confidence on her side.
Quick 2-0 advantage as she had in game 1 for Pappas. Corner approach from Singsank will earn the side out. So Pappas with the 9-4 edge in game 1. for Singsank. Went on a 5-0 sprint and ultimately became a 7-0 run. Claimed game 1. Singsank looking to get on the board in game 2. And a phenomenal angle to put that away.
Great
1-2
finish
for Singsank.
Great finish, great feet. She's got that energy about her right now that is allowing for that power to come through, but also contain the accuracy as well.
And Singsank had Pappas on the run, 2-all.
We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Singsank no stranger to big moments, playing in the Collegiate Cup for UVA this past fall. She will graduate from UVA this spring, but playing in a huge match, helping the team to collect $15,000 for UVA as well.
It's really interesting, the evolution of the collegiate game. We're going to be hosting the Town Bank College Cup coming up on February 17th. UVA will be represented. 2-2 is our score as Pappas scoring. And now it is 3-2 for Kirsten Pappas, leading Singsank in game 2.
It's a phenomenal drop from Pappas. Kind of slow things down. Singsank's going to be able to handle, as you can see throughout this match, the hard drives across the top of the net from the kitchen. So might need to slow it down a little bit when she can.
Overswing on the volley as Pappas had been favoring the cross, went down the line there for a 4-2 lead on Singsank. And goes back cross court once again. And now she's got Singsank guessing just a little bit as to which side she's going to attempt those passes.
I find that being the hardest thing about singles play is putting me in a position where I have to guess, and of course that's on me too as the opponent to do better. But Kirsten's definitely found the ability to make Singsank second guess some of her initial lunges, and it's working to a 5-2 advantage.
Timeout, Pappas in the lead. Both players used the timeouts effectively in game 1. Timeout here from Singsank to regroup. Pappas ahead 5-2, needing to win 2 to claim gold. Back to Richmond in a moment.
Drove about an hour just to check it out. It's an awesome indoor facility. Really good place for, it seems like all levels can jump in and play.
Looks great. Lots of people, bubbling with activity, lots of fun.
The surface is really good. Everything, I love it.
One-stop shop, right? We got the bar, we got the restaurant, we got the ways, we got a ping pong table. I mean, you got showers. I mean, you come here, you can spend a day here and not get bored. It's just a great experience.
Opponent, the national title that UVA Club Pickleball team claimed just recently, but her journey didn't really involve pickleball much until the pandemic. How true is that for so many people, Joe? But went back over the quarantine portion to her native Maui, Hawaii. Her parents were into it. She had nothing else to do. Quickly got hooked, and here she is playing at the top level fairly consistently. And Singsank down in this game, too. 6-2 as Pappas. I didn't really see a whole lot of emotion from Kirsten. We were joking with her after the body armor. And she was tested quite a bit in that Women's Open final. And you see Singsank get airborne.
Yeah, I think that's going to be like a patented photo for Singsank someday. If she wants to have her own logo, is that leap at the kitchen line. Great form.
Oh, Pappas, impossible roll there. Earned the serve back.
That's the sign of a great player too, right? The previous attempt by her to get the point back, it came weirdly off her paddle. She regroups, refreshes, and she's able to put a really dirty spin on that. No chance for Singsank.
What are the adjustments you're seeing from Pappas here in game 2? I wouldn't have expected heavy adjustments. She had a hold on game 1, just got a little loose, I'd say, and Singsank took advantage.
Yeah, nothing real crazy and nothing needed in that way as well. Pappas seems to really progress well throughout the match when she's calm and collected and kind of having fun out there. You don't see her trying to grip the paddle too hard, and so far that's working for her here in game 2.
Easy point on the misfire off the return for Singsank, 3-7. Again, she came back from 4-9 down to claim game 1. And there's a rifle shot on the swinging volley from Singsank, 4-7. And these games to 11, Joe, momentum is such an important factor because the game can be over before you've had a chance to mentally compose yourself.
Yeah, well, and it could also come back to you. That's what's difficult for someone like me and one of our good buddies named Lee. We get in our head, and we don't realize that we can go on a run as well. Even though it was 7-2, you can start to chip away, and Singsank still knows that she has an opportunity. She just needs a couple to go her way.
Good battle at the line. Pappas able to prevail for the 8-4 lead. And again, the scenario here, Pappas unblemished through the preliminary bracket. So she wins 2 out of 3. That's all she wrote in this Women's Open singles bracket. More shots like that from Singsank, though, and we'll get the alternate scenario, which is Singsank claims 2 of 3 to 11, and then we play one game to decide it all to 15. We saw that quite a few times, actually, in the Body Armor 804 Open this past June. Now you see Singsank applying some pressure with her positioning at the kitchen line.
It's tremendous backhand as well, the two-handed backhand. Clearly there's a background there of paddle or racket sports and the way she's able to apply power on that. She's not out of control either when she reaches awkwardly across her body. So that's definitely an advantage for her.
Pappas couldn't run it down. And that was a tremendous cross on that back volley and will lead to a quick timeout from Pappas. And I like this from Kirsten Pappas. She waited until 9-9 in game 1 for the timeout. She's going to try to nip this thing in the bud here, leading 8-5 in the Singsank serve. Will the diversion and tactics work for Kirsten Pappas? We'll find out on the other side of this timeout. This is the Liz Moore & Associates Pickleball Resolution from the beautiful and newly minted Performance Pickleball RVA.
Still can't hear him.
Feet anymore. I put my arch supports commercial about 4 years ago, and I thought maybe I should check in with you. Yeah, I'm still wearing my Good Feet arch supports. They give you the freedom to move without pain. I worry about how warm or cool to dress on trail, but I don't worry about my feet anymore. I put my arch supports in and forget about it. I'm Deidre Haven, and this is still my Good Feet story.
You too can get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
John Laser, Joe Hutzler, we're all under the direction of Ben Davis. You see there, he's one of our staff professionals at Performance Pickleball RVA. Just opened less than a month ago as Pappas returning serve, leading 8-5. Oh, Singsank would love to have that shot back. She got what she wanted. How often do we say that on the pickleball court?
Sometimes,
did not execute.
Did not. Sometimes the power matches your eyes that get real big too. Your power gets too big and you send it through the back.
Oh, Singsank. I think Pappas thought that pass was going to be a highlight. Singsank went and dug it out, and at that point, flipped the point.
Against anybody else, it would be, but I put very early on in my notes about Singsank's game. Great reach, great stretch, and she showed it there.
Little help from the tape for Singsank to 6-8. Oh, and Singsank will be the first to tell you when you have a little bit of momentum, it's the last mistake you can make. Actually, 8-7 the score now for Pappas, leading Singsank. Now 9-7. And a receiver quickly by Singsank. So again, they allowed this to flow in game one a little bit further. We'll keep it here during this timeout. You see Kirsten Pappas receiving some counseling here. She looks so flustered, doesn't she, Joe? I mean, just that's what I love about it. Again, we were joking with her. She's one of our favorite people. She was over in Kitchen RVA fueling up for the gold medal match. And doesn't really get too high, too low.
Oh, everybody's got their personality and how they want to show it and how it affects their game. And clearly, when she is feeling good about what she's doing, she's more calm. She doesn't show the emotion. She plays the game as it comes to her. Certainly would like to finish this one off here, and we'll see if she's able to do that after a couple words of encouragement. Or maybe, some players, they just want to go over and talk about anything else. Sometimes it's good to just break the brain a little bit on this pickleball thing. Let's talk about what we're going to do later, just to kind of reset our head.
And Pappas, another point earned off the serve without much added physicality necessary. 10-7, Pappas trying to close out game two. And she gets help from the tape as it evens out, and Pappas will even up the match as she claims game two, 11-7. So Singsank stormed back to take game one. This time Pappas out to the lead and steadily takes it to the line. Pappas can take the gold medal should she win game three. Singsank trying to force a decisive game to 15 on the other side of this timeout. This is Performance Pickleball RVA and its presentation of Liz Moore and Associates Pickleball Resolution. Back with much, much more. One game apiece. Pappas Singsank here in our first open division gold medal match. Hey there, John Laser, Joe Huntsler with you courtside. Skechers Stadium Court 1. Pappas serving to open game three.
This one's really big for Pappas. As you've mentioned, John, a few times, you've got to win 2 out of 3 for her to claim the gold. Otherwise, we're going the distance. And, of course, Singsank wants to maybe start a little hotter than she has the last 2 games. She's got behind both times, hasn't had the advantage early. Maybe that can change here in game 3.
Already with the 1-0 lead now. And the miss on the serve. So going for a little bigger serve there, Singsank. You love the personalities of both players. You saw them laughing and exchanging pleasantries after game 2 as they passed each other, changing ends. That just denied by Singsank. You saw exactly the alley that Pappas thought she had, and Singsank pounced all over it.
That's where I kind of feel bad that I don't have to pay for these seats, because that was phenomenal view of Singsank from one side to the other.
And Pappas flipped the script on that point. It looked like Singsank was in a dominant position there, and the angle from Pappas just quickly turned it on her. Well, we got storylines that abound here on day 1 of the Liz Moore and Associates Pickleball Resolution as Pappas on the scoreboard for the first time in game 3. We are going to have some never before seen action in our hybrid division, wheelchair athletes competing here. And of course, this tournament benefiting Sportable, just a phenomenal group that makes athletics accessible to everybody. We've got our Sportable courts here at Performance Pickleball RVA. The spirit in the building has just been incredible. And then we may get the birthday boy, Jonathan Medina Alvarez, of course, Richmond's own, as he will be competing, we believe, later on, hunting for the gold medal on the men's singles side.
It is one of those things that is expected, but however, that's why they play the game, right? And we'll see. It looks like he has advanced, so.
Yep, we just got that result in. Cameron Luring, who has been rocketing up the standings of late, took a game off JMA, but then JMA responded with an 11-0 pickling in game 2, an 11-3 win. That was the bronze medal match, so it will be, that was the advancement match to the gold medal. Jonathan Medina Alvarez will wait now. Outcome of the bronze medal match. Pappas diversifying the serve pattern, and Singsank having no trouble identifying it. 2-2, Singsank serving. What an angle from Singsank again. I think we saw some jitters at the very outset of game 1 for Singsank, but since then we've seen that aggressive attacking style that got her to this point in this tournament. I was walking around here at Performance Pickleball, caught a couple of her games. It was very tactical and intentional, as you see Singsank there. Again, Maui, Hawaii by way of UVA, already a decorated collegiate player. And we will take the timeout here on site at PPB RVA. And again, Friday, Joe's always kind of the precursor. Singles is so much fun, and we're delighted to bring it to you here this afternoon. But then, of course, Saturday of any tournament becomes the crush, and that's coming in tomorrow morning. And we are really looking forward to that. The draws in both open divisions, and then all that we have surrounding it with our adaptive divisions, our hybrid divisions. It's going to be an electric day here tomorrow.
Yeah, super excited about it for all those reasons and then some. From my standpoint, when I see that it's going to be an 8 to 11 p.m. day, it doesn't look that great on the surface, but if it's anything like the past few tournaments we've done here in Richmond, it's going to be one that you definitely want to tune in for, whether you're in person or here on the YouTube channel.
Singsank earns the point there, and actually earned one a little bit earlier. It is 5-2 for Singsank. Again, trying to force one game to 15 for the gold medal. Got Pappas on the run, got the pop-up.
Yeah, and Pappas, rightfully so, saved the energy for the next point in that moment. Obviously not what she wanted to do, but nevertheless, that's where we're at, 6-2. Singsank in control and trying to force that next game.
And Pappas takes her second time out already here in game 3. This time we'll take it with Kirsten Pappas, 6-2 Singsank. She needs to take this game, and then 1-15, the gold medal is hers. We've got drama in the Women's Singles Open. It continues across our Performance Pickleball channel in 2 minutes.
I did a Good Feet commercial about 4 years ago, and I thought maybe I should check in with you. Yeah, I'm still wearing my Good Feet arch supports. They give you the freedom to move without pain. I worry about how warm or cool to dress on trail, but I don't worry about my feet anymore. I put my arch supports in and forget about it. I'm Deidre Haven, and this is still my Good Feet story.
You too can get back out there with arch supports from the Good Feet store.
Game 3, best of 3, as we open our open division gold medal matches. Kirsten Pappas trailing Lorelei Singsank 6-2 here in game 3, as Singsank with the serve and the lead, and that serve gave Pappas all kinds of problems. 7-2 now for Singsank. And an eye on that game to 15.
This we have not seen, her leading this late into a game, and that's what's different compared to obviously the previous games before now. So for Singsank, it's a chance to have this moment, finish it out strong, lead that into the final game option here to 15. Pappas, though, she knows because Singsank did it, she can come back too down 7-2. So
look at this adjustment from Pappas, Joe. The last 2 excellent drop shots. Got mishits from Singsank. 3-7 now. Pappas serving. And she varies it right as I mentioned. And Pappas, that time, firing. As you saw in the first 2 games, there's a lot of passing attempts with varied success, and now she goes back to it as she diversifies the pattern again.
This is how you get to a gold medal match. This is how you win gold medal matches, is that you have different parts of your game that you can go to depending on the situation. Just like any other sport, you take a timeout, here's what's going on. All right, let's go with this play. Let's go with this strategy. And so far, it's been a huge momentum swing for Pappas since that last timeout.
Stakes are high, of course, and so the players not wasting any time with their timeout. Timeouts with the physical conditioning of these athletes occasionally are about being tired. More often than not, though, it's about strategically trying to interrupt momentum or stop a run, and that's what Singsank is attempting to do here.
Yeah, and you have to, if nothing else, get a drink of water, get a break from the rhythm that's being applied to you. But you've lost 4 straight points. Okay, I got to do something to stop this rhythm from my opponent, and that's a way to get it done with the timeout.
We say hello from Performance Pickleball RVA. Joe and I were briefly on camera there. You saw the kitchen RVA sign behind us. What you don't see is our special tournament food offerings, Big Bucks Grill. I had the cheeseburger earlier. It was delightful. Oh, and the timeout for Singsank. And you saw both jockeying for position up at the non-volley zone. And Singsank able to, with that left-hand reach, earn the serve back.
It's interesting to be up by 2, but feel like you have to take advantage of any good shot that comes your way, playing like you're behind.
That was an amazing shot from Pappas. The agility necessary from Kirsten there. Looked like she was off balance, and then somehow the vicious cross-court. Pappas hanging in that point.
That's what I love so much about Pappas's game is it doesn't seem like she's running all over the court. She's so technical. She's able to get to where the ball is going to go before it even almost comes off the opponent's paddle.
6-7, game 3. Pappas wins this game. She wins the gold, and now 7-all. As Singsank took the timeout, down 7-5. Earned the side out. Pappas got it back and a couple more points. Singsank took the timeout, up 7-5. Pappas now serving 7-all. Singsank had position, but the depth of that shot gave Pappas the option.
This is where the experience is going to pay off for Pappas. She was down 7-2. She's up 8-7 and just cruising like it's just another day on the court.
Pappas up 8-7, but Singsank right there, game 3. 3 more points for that woman right there, and she wears gold here in Richmond. Women's Singles Open continues in moments from Performance Pickleball, RVA.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of every pickleball league. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of every pickleball league.
Kirsten Pappas 3 points away from gold here at the Liz Moore & Associates Pickleball Resolution Tournament. Women's Singles Open first up as Pappas now 2 points away.
Crucial moment. Everyone is elevated at this point, but certainly none bigger than this for Singsank. Love that strategy. Play her deep, continue to hit it back to the baseline, and set herself up for an easy cross-court winner.
Singsank hanging in there, down 7-9. Now 8-9. Again, Singsank has been able to weaponize that forehand on a couple of occasions here in this gold medal match. Singsank draws even at 9-all.
Beautiful placement, beautiful patience as well to wait for that ball to get in her wheelhouse and to get power on it as opposed to lobbing it just over the net and Pappas able to get to it.
And Pappas, that's the first visible show of negative emotion there as she missed the slice drop. And now Singsank, 10-9, trying to force a game to 15. And Pappas says, yeah, Singsank has done it as she has taken 2 out of 3 to force 1 to 15. So it was Singsank in game 1. Pappas rebounded to level us in game 2. Singsank too strong in game 3. And we'll play 1 to 15 for the gold medal. Straight ahead, we decide the women's gold medal winner here from Performance Pickleball and RVA, where we present the Lismore & Associates Pickleball Resolution. Back in just a couple of minutes.
Drove about an hour just to check it out. It's an awesome indoor facility. Really good place for, it seems like all levels can jump in and play.
Looks great. Lots of people, bubbling with activity, lots of fun.
The surface is really good. Everything, I love it.
One-stop shop, right? We got the bar, we got the restaurant, we got the ways, we got a ping pong table. I mean, you got showers. I mean, you come here, you can spend a day here and not get bored. It's just a great experience.
Skechers Stadium Court 1 as the opening day of the Lismore & Associates Pickleball Resolution Tournament continues from Performance Pickleball RVA. Lorelei Singsank is sitting next to us here as she and Kirsten Pappas going to 3 games, and Lorelei Singsank, our gold medalist here in women's singles. And as we had mentioned, Kirsten Pappas, who was our gold medalist in the Body Armor 804 Open. And Lorelei, thanks so much for joining us. Just tremendous play here all throughout the day. What was the key there, particularly in game 3? You guys both looked like you made some adjustments during the course of the match, but ultimately you were able to come from behind and take it. What were you experiencing out there as you were taking on Kirsten?
You know, Kirsten was making some really incredible adjustments. I was trying to charge the net at first, and it would work for a few points, and then she'd start adjusting. She started passing me. Decided to try slowing it down and work for a little bit. She started dropping on me. Finally, I kind of went back to my roots and just decided, all right, let's try to keep it deep, try to be a little bit patient, don't rush up, get 2 good shots back there, get her a little out of position, and then I was able to capitalize. But, man, she made me work for that.
Lorelei, if you could just scoot. Oh, we're going to choose a different angle, but if you could just scoot in a little bit just so we all can look like we're one cohesive unit here. You were, for certain, in the later games, it seemed like you were able to find a stride earlier than you did in the first couple games. What did you learn between, especially the first 2 games when you were down early and had to work your way back into that those last 2 in order to prevail?
You know, it was really for me about going for big targets. I started off, I was nervous. Kirsten had beat me earlier in the day, and so I thought, okay, I better be perfect here. Ended up missing about 4 backhands wide and said, all right, that's that's how she got me the first time. Can't do it again. So started just going for bigger targets, trying to keep it middle a little bit, make her adjust to me instead of me taking myself out of the equation. And that ended up keeping me in it long enough to get comfortable and be able to hit the smaller targets I wanted at the beginning.
Lorelei, how much did your experience in what you guys celebrated with your UVA national championship and just playing on that stage, how much has that helped you in terms of being comfortable in these moments?
So much. One of the biggest changes is that we do rally scoring in the college pickleball scene, and you really have to come out hot there. Every point counts. So if you miss a serve, it counts against you. If you miss your third, you lose a point. And it's forced me to make those faster adjustments. When I started playing singles, I would sometimes drop the entire first game because I was just trying to treat it like a learning opportunity. And now, after playing so much rally scoring, it's made me realize, all right, you better come out strong, get that first game, get those first few points in.
It's the start of a new year. Everyone has a resolution. This tournament has that word in it, pickleball resolution. When it comes to your game, whether it was what you were trying to do today or long-term in 2024, what are you still working on? What are the things that even with a gold medal wrapped around you, you're still saying, I can improve here to be even better?
The biggest part is the mental game. I've always found that when I think I can beat someone, I perform much, much better than when I'm taking myself out. And if it's an opponent I'm scared of, I often try to play really safe, try to play conservative, or at least I have historically. And this year I've decided I'm going to try to just play a little bit looser, come into every match trying to have the mentality that I can win this, and if I can't, I'd rather go down swinging then.
Well, Lorelei, you did not go down today. You come out triumphant. We want to say congratulations. Historic win for us here. It's the first Opens Gold in this facility. It belongs to you. Congratulations. It was a delight watching you throughout the day and in what was a very intense gold medal match as well. And go enjoy it. You earned it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Lorelei Singsank, she is your Women's Open gold medalist in women's singles. She'll go collect the cash and that medal. We'll take an abbreviated timeout here as we sweep the facility, let you see what's going on around Performance Pickleball RVA. We'll be back with much more from Skechers Stadium Court 1. This is the Liz Moore & Associates Pickleball Resolution from Performance Pickleball RVA in Richmond, Virginia.
Drove about an hour just to check it out. It's an awesome indoor facility. Really good place for, it seems like all levels can jump in and play.
Looks great. Lots of people, bubbling with activity, lots of fun.
The surface is really good. Everything, I love it.
One-stop shop, right? We got the bar, we got the restaurant, we got the ways, we got a ping pong table. I mean, you got showers. I mean, you come here, you can spend a day here and not get bored. It's just a great experience.